Hi, I'm John Rauschenberger, and in this video I'm going to walk you through a very early version of the Clarity Connect product that we've been working on for the past several months. Now, Clarity Connect is a fully hosted customer interaction management product that allows you to deliver a brand differentiating experience for your customers when they're communicating with your employees over voice, IM, or email. Now, the product is unique in that it runs fully in our data center, so the product is completely hosted, and we deliver it to customers that have deployed Microsoft's unified communication products, so specifically Office Communication Server and Microsoft Exchange Server. The way we deliver the service is using a combination of Exchange Web Services and OCS, or Office Communication Server, federation capabilities. Specifically, federation allows us to establish a relationship between our OCS server running in our data center and the OCS infrastructure our customers have deployed. And this allows us to deliver the experience in the ways that you'll see in this demo. So what we're looking at here is a very early version of the administration console, and what this gives you a view into is the active communications between customers of yours and your employees. And specifically what we're looking at here is an admin console that's been provisioned for a customer of Clarity Connect. In this case, the customer is Clarity Consulting. We've gone in and configured that company to be a customer of the Clarity Connect platform. And in here we can see we've got a window that displays all of our current customer sessions. We don't have any calls active right now, and this would show us both voice and IM calls. We also have a list of our agents, and currently I'm configured as the only agent. The way you define agents is through a web-based admin tool. You configure your employees not only to serve as agents, but also define the skills they have, determining what types of calls they're able to handle. And then down at the bottom here we show some very simple metrics around the calls that have taken place today. We do collect and have significantly deeper metrics around historical reporting. So let's take a look at how customers interact with the platform and what the experience is like both for the customer as well as the agent handling the call. What I'm going to do here is dial into the platform, calling in as a customer, in this case Michael Johnson, and we'll walk through that experience.
Thank you for calling Clarity Connect. Are you an existing customer?
Yes.
Okay. Please tell me your account number. If you don't know your account number, just say, I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are you?
Michael Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you. If you like, I can remember your information next time you call from this number. Would you like me to do this?
Yes.
I will store your telephone number to remember you the next time you call. Okay. To help me direct your call to the right person, are you calling about sales, support, account management, or something else?
Sales.
Thank you. I am connecting your call.
Now, once we know who the customer needs to talk to, we can go out and find agents with the appropriate skills that are in an available state. Go ahead and hit yes here and answer the incoming audio call. I'm going to quickly mute the microphone there so we don't get any feedback. Now, while the customer was on hold and we were playing that hold music, a couple of things happened. The Clarity Connect platform determined, based on the type of call that Michael was looking to have, which was about sales, which agents have the appropriate skills to handle that call. Now, I'm configured as an agent who can handle an inbound sales call, so I was deemed to be an appropriate agent. The platform then queried my presence, and this is managed by the Office Communication Server infrastructure, to see if I was available. It then used the IM modality to ask me if I can take a call right now, and then once I said yes, it not only bridged the audio call to me, but here on the right-hand side we also see that it passed in some context. Now, for this demo, we're simply showing the customer's name and account number. We have some placeholder text here where we can put in detailed information, things like order history, the account balance, those types of things that are specific to your needs. We can reach out into your existing systems and inject that context directly into the call and display it here in this side panel. Now, at this point, Michael and myself are in an active call. If we jump back over to the admin console here, we can see some information about the call. We can see that John is now in an allocated state, and our metrics are updating, so we see the duration on this call just past 1 minute. So I'm going to go ahead and hang up that call. Also note that the audio was delivered to the agent as a VoIP session initiated between the two OCS servers. We didn't dial my phone number, rather we started an audio call between our service on the back end and Communicator running on my desktop. And again, that's enabled through that OCS Federation that I mentioned earlier. Now, one of the things I touched on earlier is this concept of managing communications across multiple modalities. What I'm going to do here is log into another machine, and here I'm running as one of our test users. And to demonstrate the multimodal capabilities we have, I'm going to start an IM conversation with the Clarity Connect platform. Now notice that I'm going to get the exact same experience that I got when I dialed in on the phone. So the first thing it's going to ask me is, am I an existing customer? It's then going to prompt me for my account number. It's going to recognize me as Michael Johnson, confirm that's who I am. It's going to give me that same option of, would you like the platform to remember me in the future? So if I call into the platform again via instant messaging in the future, it will know who I am. And again, I'm going to indicate that I'd like to do a sales call. Now, the same experience here on the agent side. The call comes in. I can indicate, yes, I would like to take this call. And at this point now, I'm connected, rather than being connected with audio, I'm connected with an IM call between myself and the customer. And I can ask a question, how can I help? And I get the same context here, so the same account information. Now if I jump back over to the customer session, an interesting note here is that notice that the IM that the customer received came from Agent John R. We didn't actually send it from my account. We're masking the identity of your agents out to your customers, but still allowing them to communicate with the customer. And we can have the customer then indicate that they'd like to place an order. And as you'd expect now, back in my session, I do get a note from the attendant that the customer would like to place an order. So in this example, we're actually using a capability called back-to-back, where we're managing the communications between your agents and your customers without exposing the identity of your agents directly out to your customers. So we'll go ahead and close this down. And one last feature I'd like to run through now is one of the capabilities that we built into the platform, which is managing callback capabilities. So rather than having customers sit on hold waiting for an agent to become available, we want to give our customers the ability to have a callback out to them when we have an agent available. Now to simulate that, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to set myself into a busy state. And I will then dial into the platform again.
Thank you for calling Clarity Connect. Are you
Michael Johnson?
Yes.
okay? To help me direct your call to the right person, are you calling about sales, support,
Sales.
account? Thank you. I am connecting your call. All of our agents are busy assisting other customers. Please stay on the line and someone will be with you shortly. Or press 1 to receive a call back as soon as an agent becomes available. Okay. I will ask the next available agent to call you back at this number. Thank you for calling and have a nice day.
So in this example, what we saw is because our one agent was not in a present state of available, the platform didn't even ask if I could take the call because it knows from presence that I'm not available. And it gave the customer the option of either waiting on hold or having us call him back when we have an agent available. You can see that our call is in a queued state. And if I go in here now and flag myself back into an available state, the platform will immediately ask me if I can take a call. I'll indicate that yes, I can. And what the platform's going to do now is actually call the customer back and bridge me in with them. So this is the phone ringing here from the customer where they called. And I'm actually going to just hang up on that call here rather than walking through. But what the platform will then do is call the customer at their home phone or whatever number they provided and then bridge the agent in so we can again have that voice conversation, providing a much better experience for our customers. They don't have to wait on hold. We can have an agent call them back as soon as we have someone available. It also potentially can save you significant dollars because you won't have customers waiting on hold on your 800 number using up those minutes. Rather, you can call them back when you have agents available. So it delivers a better customer experience, also some opportunities there to save on your costs. Now in this video I've only touched on a very small number of the capabilities in the platform. What we really wanted to highlight here though is the fact that we can now deliver a fully hosted customer interaction management platform that allows us to manage communications across multiple modalities, deliver it to your enterprise with no software running in your environment. We host it, we manage it, we enhance it over time, and we deliver it into you simply building on top of the investment you've already made in the Microsoft products that make up their unified communication stack. If you have questions, feel free to give us a call. Thanks.